BA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington Commanders.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So here are the Commanders making their way out.
And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Complete to number 3. It's a gain of 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
On the return is Williams. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
And getting the nod here in the preseason, big opportunity for their rookie quarterback.
And how about this young man? And this is one of those times when coaches have told us, hey, everyone gets a chance to earn an opportunity, and you didn't really believe them. Well, it's true here. He's been one of the surprises of training camp, and now they're giving him his shot to be their starting quarterback. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Torres. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
Now a handoff up the middle. Torres. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Torres. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 12-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. It's Torres. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
T.J. Sanders gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40. In motion, the tight end. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Shifts by him, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
1st down, Cleveland.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Gordon.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 5-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Pacheco.
And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McPherson on for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And here we go on the next drive for Washington.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Looking to put a drive together. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A first carry for Rashad White.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, here's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to.
Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Waddle, 40 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 13. His throw incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll set up to throw.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. I'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's fourth down.
A 21-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3. I think it was a smart move.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10
at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A big play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Commanders get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often.
Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action.
Tyler Bass set to kick
and
off.
we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of
3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns set to take over.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw here.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
That's complete to White. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Looking to put a drive together.
Turnover on down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Number 85. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They run straight ahead here with White. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is taken at about the 14. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 49-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A handoff now for Pacheco. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling, they are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Chigokoko.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
At the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here, and he's back to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught at the 20.
And he is going to have a Commanders 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
On the give, it's White.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is White on the screen.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Was shot White.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. With one complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Pacheco.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second and 5. A short throw taken in by Conquo.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Pacheco. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guy? Oh, if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 21. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Washington down by 10. A minute 55 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason. But that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here. Finding room at midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
They'll come up. First and 10 here.
First and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's White.
Here's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
And now they'll shift things around.
at the 43-yard line.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again.
A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score.
So that drive goes 8 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Joshua Farmer on the tackle. That's a gain of 2.
So no shortage of offense in this game.